Well, hello there, everybody. Hello there, Angela. How you doing?
Hello, doing good, doing good.
I'm good. So, how are you doing on this cold, wet night?
Oh, trying to stay warm and doing so, and just hoping that we actually get enough rain to make up for all the drought that we've had. The drought's been very, very bad. We're not seeing as many deer too as well. It's affected everything.
Has it?
Yeah, and we only received or only I'm gonna say received. We only caught on camera bucks for the first time this week all year long. The drought has been so bad. Usually we have bucks, coming in and out of the area all the time, and big ones too. And we didn't really see any until this past week. And the most,
Okay.
yeah, it's the deer are small that I've been seeing, mostly does. It's it's sad about the rain, and we really do need to have a good remedy for the drought situation because it's affecting us badly. All of a sudden you try to do dishes or take a shower, and during the shower nothing happens. Oh no, you can't do anything because we're out in the country. You can't really, you know, we have to have our water delivered now, and or you go pick it up. You get
Right,
into
right.
the back of the pickup truck, go get your water, and then dump it in your well and hope it works. And usually, if this year, if we get a tank full, usually a tank will last us a month. This tank has only lasted us a couple weeks.
Wow. Yeah. So we've been working on some stuff and been working on some networks to rebroadcast all of our shows and some shows, and so we're trying to finalize some of that. We got some more meetings in the morning with another broadcasting network. Welcome, Natalie. Nice to see you. Hello there. Welcome. Hopefully you're nice and dry, not wet, and a little warm. So yes, so we're working on lots of stuff. We're working on some commercials, some intros, and some other stuff, and some manufacturers demos, and so we have been busy.
Oh, and I'm trying some new paints too. So there's a
Good.
paint company that recycles paint. So the paint that gets thrown away, they recycle it into acrylic artist paint, and it's heavy bodied. It's really nice. I've tried that, and there's another paint manufacturer that's come out with non-toxic acrylic paints, which I've never even heard of non-toxic acrylic paints. It's supposed to work exactly the same as acrylics, but all natural dyes as opposed because a lot of the colors acrylic paints
Hey, what happened? You're muted.
muted. I
There you go. You're back.
I don't
Okay.
know how that happened. Like something else muted my thing.
I
But
don't know. You was just
it
talking
wasn't,
like,
it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
no,
I didn't touch it.
I'm just saying. I'm like watching those old TV shows. Hello, Grizzly.
I'm looking at trying different ideas because I love to support new businesses, small businesses that establish and they support other artists because I'm a small business right as an artist, so it's nice to that we could work together. And there's this non-toxic. There's another company which is these non-toxic paints I'd like to try, and that would be more environmentally friendly. So that's really good. And like I was telling to you earlier, I've got more people coming in, more spirits coming in to talk to me, and I've even had not just French, German coming through. I also
All
had
for me.
Russian,
I speak French.
Russian coming through as well.
But yeah, I speak French. Oui, oui.
Yeah.
Little Twisted said you got gremlins. Yeah, just don't get them wet, Angela. You know they multiply when you get them wet. So, hey
Yeah.
Joey. Hey Kathy. Hello everybody. So you been doing any more paintings, Angela?
Oh yeah, I started another. This spirit Mark has come through really strongly, and I can see him very clearly. He talks very clearly, and he's definitely from the Elizabethan or period, or the contemporary to Shakespeare with his dialect. And he visited another psychic friend of mine, and he sent a message to her. Sent a message to me through her, and also he's been coming to me. So, Mark, when you got your pendulum out.
Well, this is Mary's. So I was just seeing what a yes was. That's a kind of a half-cocked yes, but yeah, mine just like disappeared off the face of the earth. Hey, Lori Gibbs, welcome to the show. So, Lori, I got your question down. We'll come back to you, but yeah, but anyways, but yeah. So I know. So you're working on some painting. Somebody says, I think Little Twisted said she used chalk paint. What's chalk paint?
Well, there's chalk pastels that I use, and what chalk pastels are high quality chalk, but it's not for little kids. It's a very concentrated pigment. Some of mined, pigments that are mined from the earth, and they're very intense. And of course, if you get them in the clothes, you're not going to get those out. Those are permanent paints, but you do have to spray them down with some sort of fixative and preservative to make sure they stay on the canvas or whatever you're using. There's also oil pastels, which is like similar to crayons, only they are very concentrated, more pigmented, and they are suspended in an oil stick. So I use the chalk pastels if I'm doing something really quick, like a psychic fairs, and I'm doing readings and I'm picking up spirits around people. I will do those and use those because those will go on quick. I can get those, painting done in 15 minutes. For acrylics that take time, and they're they're the compromise between the oils and other paints, and those acrylics dry faster. They have more transparency. They have all the same quality as an oil, but they actually have more versatility than oils because they do dry quickly and are able to layer and use them just like a watercolor, or you can use them really thick like an oil paint. You do have better options with them. So I use acrylics for the more higher quality and more evolved paintings at home. And you said you were getting in December, I'm shipping you a couple of paintings, so you just let me know.
Oh, someone was like, paintings. And I'm like, girl, you're spoiled. Stop it. I tell her, I'll smack your ovary. Stop it. So, I was like, shut the front door. And she's like, well, I buy you stuff too. And I was like,
yeah, and somebody else ordered a painting from me too. And I finished up on his and got that done, and just waiting for him to get that painting paid for. And then there's yours, and then I'll be starting again in January, doing going to different psychic fairs around Ohio and investigations, and I'm sure there'll be more places to go to than ever. It seems like every year that I get invited to more and more places, and it's just nice. I get to to go to different places, go to different places I've just not been before, working as a psychic artist. And I think that the new one I did this past year, I loved the winery.
It's like I never heard that before. He slapped your ovaries. She's never been around Grizzly. What the frig? Yeah, she's never been around me. She's just a look on her face when I said that.
I heard somebody say, "I will send you to Jesus." I think that's my favorite. I will send you to Jesus.
Your ovaries. Never heard that. I know the first time I said that around Mary, she about lost it. She's like, "What the hell does that mean?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's funny as hell, though." So, anyway, she says she loves it. Anyway, I don't have my laughter button. I got to hook all that stuff up. But anyways, yeah. Angela, you are so pretty. But slap your ovaries, LOL. Hey, you ask Mary. You never know what I'm going to say or do. You just never know, man. Angela knows. She never knows. Grizzly's crazy. So that's right. Michelle's laughing. Oh God, gonna steal that one, she says. So yeah, she says the extremely random. That's the only thing. The only thing is that's the only thing she does is laugh. I'm like, what the hell? All day long she laughs. Like, what the hell? But anyways, but yeah, if y'all got questions, go ahead and put them out there. I'll start number them. So when we get to them here in a minute, we'll start putting them in order. So that's fine. So what? How many paintings are you working on right now?
Well, I'm just working on. I just finished one. I'm started another one, and I'm just working on this one right now because this person, this mark, is coming through so strongly. Every time I sit down in front of a canvas, I immediately get images, colors, and directions. What he wants to show, and he's telling and talking to me as I'm sitting there, and as he's interacting very strongly. So he's directing this one painting. So once I'm done with this painting, I'll certainly post it on my Facebook page and you can see it. But I'm starting to. I already put the earlier, the stages of this painting and what he has come through and said at first, and then as it progresses, more will be revealed, and then finally, when it all comes together at the end, then everything, his whole story should be revealed in the painting, and then I will communicate what he wants to communicate. So yeah, but Mark's with me now, and there's a couple Civil War guys. I know that it sounds like they're from Georgia based on their accent that are with me also. Plus the usual crowd of 7 or 8 people, and the people that are with me, and it's from different countries, and there are some people that are evidently they're speaking Russian.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so some spirits that are Russian-speaking spirits. Haven't delved into Russian that much. I know enough Russian to recognize that is Russian that I'm hearing. I'm just saying, say "Privyet," which is just Russian for hello, and welcome them.
But yeah, a little twisted. Thank you for reminding me. I did get all the pocket crystals listed on the Shopify website, and I did do a grab bag. The grab bag is 3 crystals. I think they're like $36. But I did it for I think it was $19, didn't I? $19.99 or $19.95. So yeah, I got them all listed. I got the Bigfoot merchandise listed. I got all kind. I got. Check it out, man. As a matter of fact, here. Yes. We'll hit and share screen and. Oh, we don't want to share that one. We'll hit present. So see, I got it updated. See, right there's the mugs. See, I got the mugs updated. See the Bigfoot mugs. That comes with the spoon. So, but I got the other stuff listed on there too. Bigfoot stuff, and then I've got where did it all go? Angela's got her runes going.
Yeah.
There's pocket crystals. So I got those listed. Black obsidian, so got all those listed. So yeah, but there's what they look like. Why is it not? There we go. But yeah. But anyways, but I got them listed. So, but yeah, but I got them all out there. Oh, thanks, Lori Gibbs. Thank you, Lori Gibbs. And make sure and get your questions up there. What y'all have for Thanksgiving? We got a butterball. We got mashed potatoes and gravy. We got yams. We got green bean casserole. We got macaroni and cheese. What else? She ain't paying a damn attention. What the hell?
You start talking about food. I
know. Attention. She got me sidetracked. She said food. Oh, you can't even see. There's one of the Bigfoot mugs.
Oh, that's pretty.
I got to turn my screen off. She got it all out, so I'm going to have to display it now. But yeah, we got wrong camera, wrong button. But no, we got all kinds of stuff.
Oh, very, very pretty. It's very
it comes with the spoon. That's one thing I like about it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Bigfoot with the waterfall. And there's
Well,
Mr. Sasquatch hiding in the bushes.
I would love to take that an investigations because we always have coffee and we bring a coffee pot if there isn't one already, and we bring our coffee cups, and I would love to bring an investigation, have my own spoon ready for my cream and sugar in there, and continue my
Pecan
investigation.
pie. Do y'all call it pecan
Ooh,
or pecan? Yeah.
pecan. So the I've heard it both ways up here though, but we usually have because I have celiac
Hey, Anthony.
disease, so I can't have pie, so I have either a pudding or like a gluten-free brownie, with some whipped cream on it, and that's everything's at gluten. They used to have at the park lodge, and we used to go there, and they used to have. I really liked. They had like a super creamy, extra thick mousse, that chocolate mousse that was really, really good. It was just amazing. We don't go to the lodge anymore, but we just do everything at home now. So that's instead of going to the lodge, but because as we gone over time, they've had less gluten free options when it comes to desserts. So it's easier just to put everything together here, and then that way make sure that I'm not exposed to anything that's cross contaminated or anything like that. So when it comes to that, and I love brisket. I love brisket.
Oh,
Beef
yeah.
brisket. Oh my gosh, beef brisket and the gravy, and then turkey ham. Have a nice salad.
Okay. Lori Gibbs. Spirit is with me, my mom, Amy, my sister, Barbara, and my dog, Georgia. Okay, Lori, explain what's going on. Because I'm lost on that one. Yeah, Ward, I got you in line. I make sweet potato souffle.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Wow. Man, y'all making me hungry. I just got done eating a salad. She makes me eat rabbit food. Can you believe that crap? What the hell? I ain't even a damn rabbit.
I eat a lot of rice.
So, oh, now she gets the damn menu out. Look at that. What the hell? Now she's playing chef. So, you're welcome, Lord. All right, we'll let Lori catch up here for a minute as we're talking. So, as we're talking food, and I'm getting ready to go into a coma now, thinking about it. That's
One thing
crazy.
I had noticed, if you looked at my painting just before the one a couple paintings ago, I was led to paint commentary on the Ukraine crisis, and I was told that it was going to escalate. And no longer than I finished, then all of a sudden there's that huge escalation going on between Russia and the Ukraine, and they're sending ICBMs, and it was just. It was like it's like the spirit world just took the focus. Like, you need to pay attention to this now. Move over here, look over here, and this is what. And I wrote this huge posting and what every symbol meant and what was really going on behind the scenes that was coming through in that painting. That's now just being shown up in the news. So it's
Okay. She says, my best friend Georgia was a dachshund, black and tan, was in pain. She woke up one morning dead.
oh
And she
my.
says, also, my sister and mom have passed. I'm sorry, Lori. Someone maybe has messages from Barbara. She is more dominant. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll let Angela take over.
Okay. So let's see if there's any messages in regards from one of them. The first spirit that comes to me is Georgia. It's like she's like right in my little face. It's just she's her little face is in mine, and I love your doll. It's like right there. Would she get up and kind of get in your face a little bit when she wanted attention, and she would like put her little like she put her paws up and then kind of look up at you like this and almost sort of get into your face, and she would look right in your eyes. It's like that's the impression I'm getting off of her. Okay, and let me go ahead and draw any messages from them. Okay, so the first rune I get for you is this rune. This is Degas. This is the rune of enlightenment, of realization, actualization. Um, so I'm getting that all of them intend to reveal themselves to you. It's like they know that you know that they're there, but I got that they're going to be more forthwith. They're going to be stronger in their communication with you and more casual. So it's going to be as if they never really left. And I especially feel that in the dreams. And I feel like the Dachshund is the one that's leading this, actually. Leading this group of spirits around you and is leading that communication effort more than the others. And like they've all decided that that Georgia is going to come through in a dream first. Like if you see Georgia in the dream, you know that your other spirits are there, and if you look at Georgia and you look up, you should see your other friends there. You should see your sister. You should see the other spirits who are with you, and anybody else that wants to talk to you, they'll come through your dreams that way. So pay attention to your dreams. The next rune I got is Algis. So Algis is the rune of protection, sanctuary. I'm being told from this rune that this is a time of healing for you, tremendous healing that's taking place. What I'm seeing, the vision that I'm being seen, it's like taking somebody or taking a big piece of fabric or something and ripping it apart, and now it's coming back together again, and it's being made whole. So I feel like you're being made whole, like this is your time to be made whole. And then the last rune I got for you, this is Thorisos. So what I'm getting a message on, now normally this would be a mention of warning, but this rune is telling me this is not so much a message of warning, other than it's about keeping boundaries around yourself that are further out. That is, that you are not engaging in as much things that pull your attention or things that are other than you, because it's now time to focus on you. According to these spirits, they want you to focus on you and your healing and your well-being and make yourself first, at least for some time. And because they want to establish that communication with you, they want to see you whole, they want to see you made whole, and they are initiating that process on the other side for you. And he said your dreams come across really well, but really real. So remember, when you see your dog in your dreams, and dogs are in tradition, especially in folklore, there are guides to the spirit world. They actually have a role as what they call, I think the term is called psychopomp, is where they actually act as our spirit guides. In many cultures, dogs are our spirit guides. So know that your dog is the head spirit guide and is the one that's setting up all the communication. Hey, Gris, did you freeze?
No, I'm sitting there watching. She says yes, so smart.
And did she?
Yes, thank you.
Did she go up to your face and then put her little paws up and then?
She said yes.
Yeah, because she's doing that. She's putting her little paws up. When she put her face right in my face, and I just saw her little eyes, and she just stares right into your eyes, and you know that she wants attention.
Annette, why have been having the worst luck lately?
All right, Annette. Oh, Lord, she gave you lots of kisses. Oh. Dogs are so sweet. Okay, so let's see why Annette's having some bad luck. Okay, so the first rune I got here is Rytho. So Rytho is a journey of honor. It's the solar wheel. And what I got here is that you are being tested. You are being tested right now. And it's not because you're being punished or anything. It's because you have such honor and such integrity that now you are being tested. So all of that is being tested. So you're just going through a test. So you're being called to prove and to maintain, able to maintain that integrity, that maintain what you do have as your purpose, your focus, that you're able to maintain it. And you're just being tested. Every warrior has to be tested, right? So every soldier, every officer, you have to be tested, right? When you're doing work, or you have to have training, right? You have to have challenges. If you don't have challenges and you don't prove yourself over and over again, that's when you can make mistakes, or that's when you become complacent. And testing actually makes you stronger. So you do need that from time to time. So the next rune I got here is I was. So I was is the rune of death, communication, regeneration. And what I get the impression is that you will fully regenerate. Like, this is temporary, what you're going through this time of testing, but you will go through it and be victorious through it. And it feels like you're a new person on the other end of it. So your luck will turn back around for the better. And the very last rune I got as proof of that, I've got Degas. So Degas is the rune of enlightenment. So once you get through this testing, you're going to know more about yourself, more about your purpose, and you'll have more confidence, because that testing that you're going through is actually teaching you some very valuable lessons.
Interesting. Welcome, B. Hey, Now. I got you in line, Now. All right, here. Next up is Ward.
Okay, Ward. Let's see what the runes say here. So I'm going to use my moon runes. It's the first rune set I ever had. They're very special to me. So the very first rune, except this one is a different rune set, but that's okay. So this is Wunyo. So Wunyo means fresh start, new beginning, happy endings, happy beginnings. I'm feeling like it's just, you're just starting on a really good period of life, and you're just seeing the tip of it now. It's like you're just going into a really great time of peace, joy, where things are always falling into your favor. The next rune I have is Nadis. So Nadis, when I see this is the need fire. This is emergency. It can represent stress. It can represent emergency, like focusing on the necessity. These are the two sticks being rubbed together in the case of an emergency need fire in the woods, but it can also represent love and protection. So this rune is telling me that you just came out of a crisis. You just came out of one that it's just ended. This rune is telling me there's still a little bit of anxiety from that past crisis that you wonder if it's going to happen again. I got the impression that's not, that you actually went through it, and that was a test for you. And now that it's over with, and being told that it's not something you have to worry about again, but it's something that you can take time to reflect and find out what you learned out of that. The next rune I got is Ewas. So Ewas is journey. What I'm getting on here is that you are starting on a new journey. So you're going to take this time, that you're going to have a great period of joy that's just followed on this crisis. You can reflect on your lessons during that time frame, because now you're going to have an outpouring of blessings, and that this journey that you're taking, you're going to be feeling more confident. It's something that you feel like you've always wanted to do, but now, after this period of blessings that you're entering into, you feel the confidence to go ahead and pursue it. So that is coming up for you. So it looks very positive.
Interesting. All right. Next one up is Anthony.
All right, Anthony. And I just finished a painting for him too. So.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so the first rune I got for you, Anthony, this is Ingwa. So this is the protector type rune. This is the god Ing, the protector of the household. You still have an Inglenook. So I got that you have really really good protection, but I'm also being told to be careful, make sure that you always are in the habit of reinforcing that spiritual protection and spiritual boundaries around you, because I feel like there are a lot of beings that are always trying to get in, that are always trying to get your attention, that are always trying to kind of draw you to them and take time away from what you need to do to focus more on them. So make sure that you keep your boundaries strong and your protection strong, and you reinforce them regularly. The next rune I got, this is Pertho. So Pertho is the rune of good luck. You see the die cup here. Originally, this was a die cup. You'd have die in this, and you would, toss the cup, and the die come out, and that would be your fortune. So with this one, this is the mysterious future. I'm getting that there are things that are being hidden from you. It's like you're trying to find things out, and you're looking kind of into a dark realm, and you're trying to get answers, but it's being deliberately hidden from you. So you're not meant to know it yet. These things are being hidden from you on purpose, but it is for a good reason. The next rune I got is Wunyo. So Wunyo is joy, happy endings, fresh start. So I got off of this. There is good news to come. There is good coming for you. You don't have to be so focused on what bad might happen. You do have a really bright future coming up for yourself. I'm getting the feeling that there's a lot of opportunities that come up, and they feel like more kind of like marketing type of opportunities where you kind of expand on what you're already doing, and they're not expected, not anything that you expect, but they unexpectedly pop up and they lead to some really great experiences.
Interesting. Welcome, Randy, from Channel 12 TV Network. Nice to have you here this evening. Welcome. All right, next up is Virgil. He wants to ask a question.
Sure, go ahead, Virgil.
Go ahead, Virgil. Fire away there, kind sir. Anthony says thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome, Randy. Absolutely, kind sir. All right, let's see if Virgil fires out.
I love that name, Virgil. I think Virgil was one of the best poets. Definitely in the top 5 poets of all time.
All right. While we're waiting on Virgil, we'll go to Natalie.
Okay. Sure. Okay. How can you help your middle daughter? And you were told to be observant and watch for a message. Okay, Natalie. Okay, I read your message, Virgil. We'll definitely get on that for you. We'll see what your friend may have to say and see what stage he's in.
I got it marked.
Okay, so Natalie. Okay, so let's see for your middle daughter and for you.
Neil, I got your line, Neil.
Okay, so the first rune I got, this is the rune Mana. So this is intellect. This is also a bridge. I'm just getting the impression, as far as your middle daughter, as that there are things that she is going through that she feels like it's important to her that she has to handle herself. But with this bridge symbolism, it's like I'm being told that there are bridges that you can build. You can show her that you can support her, and that you are happy to give your opinion, your objective opinion, when she comes to you and asks for this. I get the impression from her that she wants to be more independent, and this is important. She wants to learn this. She wants to learn to do things herself, but it's nice to know for her that you are there in case she does need your opinion on something, but she wants to be able to make her own decisions in what she's going through. I feel like it's more like a transition that she's going through, and she's trying to be more adult. The next rune I have here is Ingwas. So Ingwas is the rune of protection. It's also the rune of boundaries. Um, this rune is telling me that, especially your middle daughter, she's got a really good set of boundaries around her, that she knows safe boundaries. Like, she knows what's safe, she knows what's not good for her, and she has made those very clear. Right? I feel like I could trust her with her decision making, that I can trust her to make a smart decision as opposed to one that's going to be reckless and have a lot of risk to it. The next rune I have for you, this is Algae. So Algae is sanctuary protection. And for me, this feels like a message to you specifically, as you are the protector, like you are the overall protector of the home. And that I feel like that you are the one who is a protector that offers sanctuary. Like, people can come to you, like your family members can come and confide in you. And that's very important. It's like, that's your role, and that's what you're really good at.
Well, that's awesome. There's Virgil Kane's question.
Yes. Impaired until last night, and he died 5 years ago. I see other lost friends all the time confused. So when I read your information, the meaning, I thought that the meaning impression that I got was that he is still working on some things over there. I got the impression that he's still learning. There are lessons that he wants to review. He keeps going back and looking at the life that he lived, and he keeps examining each of these actions over and over again. He wants to learn from them. Could I have done something better? Could I have done anything different? I do get that impression that he's still going through a lot of that review. It feels like he likes to take time to digest things. Like, he wants to take time and kind of think about them, meditate on them, and then see what more could I gotten out of this. So let's see what the runes have to say about him. So the first rune, this is Iowa. So this is the rune of death, communication, and what I'm getting, he keeps going back. He will go to you, and he goes back, and he does some life review things, and then he comes back to you, and he visits, and he goes back. It's like he keeps going back and forth, back and forth. But he likes to keep busy. He likes to. I get the impression he's a little bit like me, where I have to have multiple projects going at once. I'm not satisfied with just doing one thing, and I kind of feel like your friend is like that right now. He's trying to learn as much as he can, and gather as much as he can. I know that he's only communicating with you when he feels the need to. Right now, this is not an urgent priority for him. For now, he is looking back not just on this life, but I feel like he's looking on multiple lifetimes and trying to gather lessons and trying to see if he has done what he has done, everything was he was supposed to do. Does he have to come back, or does he not? Can he be somebody's spirit guide? Can he stay on the other side? Or does he need to come back and finish up on some things, or start another project and come back? So there's a lot that he's kind of mulling over in that. In the next room, let's see. Isa. So Isa is the root of ice, but it's also a call for patience. So I'm being told, be patient, be patient. He will communicate to you more frequently, but be patient with him, and try not to pressure him to communicate more with you. You can just talk out loud and say, hey, whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here for you. Whenever you're ready. And just let him know. Just let him know the door's open for him to come. And he will definitely jump on that. And he appreciates that very much. And he's talking to me now, and he says, you can't believe the things I found out. I can't believe, you should see all the, he's been showing me books. He's like showing me books. He's like, I didn't know all of this. I don't remember this. I didn't believe I did all this. And he's like, he likes his information in book form. So he's going through these past lives, and he's actually seeing accomplishments. Your friend actually was very accomplished. I see a past life for him it feels like he was some sort of knight, a leader, right? And that he actually won some very divisive battles. So he won some very intense battles that was very victorious. He's very fascinated by that period of life, his medieval past life. And he's just amazed that he could have done any of that. So the next rune I have here is Langus. And Langus is flow, it's life, and it's water. And I got that he is sending you a message to keep carrying on. It's especially with that rune, Langus. This means life, it means flow. Um, and it's actually, he's sending you blessings. He says, I got the impression, he says, look for blessings, look for blessings. I am sending you things. So he's sending you blessings from the other side. He is sending you signs, and he likes you to acknowledge those. Now, my impression that the signs and things that you're giving, they may be so subtle you may not notice, but it's sort of like something unexpected happens, like an unexpected good. Like, well, I'm glad that happened today. I'm glad that happened today. And you don't know, but it's from him. It's from him. He's sending you these things. So he is actually pushing things towards you from the other side that are very good for you, and trying to help you from the other side.
He also has to be open,
Mm-hmm.
and he needs to raise his vibration up
Yes.
and meditate some. So that was a good one. Neil, come on up. Hi. Can you give me some hints about my future husband, if possible?
Ooh, I gonna like this. Oh, future husband. Let's see what we can see. Okay, runes. Future husband. What we got here? So
I can't read that.
this rune literally popped out first.
Hey,
It like
Rebecca.
only popped out of the bag. Just like sometimes your cards will pop up, my runes will sometimes just pop out.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Ingwa. So this is the impression I get. So this is a very when I see this rune, it's very masculine. It represents the protector or the protective father of the god Ingwa, the protector of the household, like a really stern protector, god of the household. I got from this man, he's a very strong man, like physically strong, but he has a very gentle heart. So he's everything that you would want in somebody that you would be a protector, right? That you would like somebody to be very strong, but at the same time, I feel like a gentleness to him. There's a very calmness, and it feels like actually the person that he's soft spoken. He doesn't raise his voice at all, and he's very low key. He's very on an even keel. He's not somebody that gives into fits of anger or has a hot temper or as spontaneous at the spur of the moment. In fact, I get that you may at first find him a little bit unexciting simply because he's not like a spontaneous type of guy. He's not like a spur of the moment. He kind of likes to plan things and think things through, and kind of likes to take things at a slower pace, where it feels like for somebody like you like a little bit of adventure, and he's not an adventurous type. I hope that makes sense to you. I mean, don't be disappointed. I mean, he's a good guy, but he's not the adventurous type. And see, future husband, next room. Feyu. So Feyu is money. So he's good at managing money. He's actually accumulated quite a bit. He's got plans. He is investment mining. I feel like he might even have a background in financial planning. So financial planning, when I see that or feel that, such usually like insurance, life insurance, investments, that type of thing, perhaps, or even somebody that does accounting, that type of career. So next room, future husband. So this is Mana. So this is the room of intellect and also the spirit world. And I'm getting from this room, he's more intellectual. He's not a passionate guy. He's an intellectual guy. So you may have to deal with them a little bit differently from an intellectual standpoint. If you're used to dealing with people from an emotional side, from an emotionally intelligent side, you'll have to switch to reasoning and dealing with the logical, analytical appeal of certain things that you would like to do or do together, as opposed to an emotional appeal, because he's very analytical. He's very thought focused. He's very logical. He's very more of action, outcome, point A, point B. You know,
Huh.
so
Interesting.
that should give you some clues there.
Yeah. V says, have this sinking feeling towards my family when they contact me. I do not live at home, but can I ask for what I need to know about this feeling I
Okay.
get
Okay.
when they contact me? Why am I having this feeling?
Okay. Well, I get an image even before I draw in the rooms. I give in an image of this tornado that you're not being told about. Okay, so when I see a tornado,
In the dark?
yeah, exactly. Through the dark, I'm seeing a tornado, and it's happening, and you're being kind of kept out of it. It's like you're being kept in the dark about it. They're not telling you everything that's really going on, and they don't want to draw you into all the drama. They think they can fix it themselves without having to involve you. That's the image I'm giving, and that's the assumption I get. So let's see what the runes have to say about that. Actually, it's starting to rain right now, really hard, and we have a metal roof now, so I know it when it rains. Okay, so the first rune I got, this is Helgelas. So she's feeling this energy. Helgelas is the rune of that interruption, the sudden destruction, the unexpected, and you can actually ask for help from this rune. Because Helgelas, if you use its energy, you can actually just chant the rune Helgelas, 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 and you do it 3 times or 9 times using 3 units of 3. You can use up a Galdasur and just ask for its help and its protection. And usually when Helgelas shows up, it sometimes deals with past hurts as well, like past hurts and healing past hurts. So I'm seeing this disruption, like this chaos is going on. And it feels like, and what I'm being told, the Helgelas rune is telling me that there is something that's come up from our past revelation that's come to the front, that's been made known, that was hidden in your family for a long time, and it's creating all this chaos. And they want things to settle down and go away, and they're kind of avoiding the issue at this point. They don't want to talk about it, they don't want to deal about it, and they don't feel ready to discuss it yet. Let's go on to the next rune. So the next rune I got is, this is Thorasaz. This is caution. So be careful. Be careful. I'm being told be careful, because this is something that can be stirred up and be made worse. It's almost like there's this chaotic energy, and you don't want to overstep any boundaries into their boundaries and their space, what they're feeling right now. And it feels like they found out something really terrible, and it's something that was hidden and buried, and it's a family matter. It could be somebody they thought they were family, turned out not they were be, or maybe they were family, just not related in the way that they thought they were. That's the kind of impression that I'm getting. Like, surprise, you so and so is not really your so and so. That's the kind of impression that's happening, and that this has recently come out, and it has. I feel like it doesn't really has anything directly related to you, since it's not. They're kind of keeping you out of there, and they want this to kind of settle down and go away before they tell you what it is. So they're kind of keeping things close to themselves right now. The next room, I keep seeing DNA test. I keep seeing DNA. Again, that's telling me that this is something, a revelation that came about on relations, and how they're really related may not be how they're really related. The next rune I got is Nadi. So Nadi is a rune of, emergency, crisis, sticking to the necessity, the basics. Um, what I got here is that you do have abilities, you have psychic abilities. That's how you're able to pick up on this. That something's going on. You got that bad feeling. That's because you have abilities and you're able to tap into what they're going through, into that energy. Uh, what I'm feeling off of this, that you have the ability, you can actually use your guides and ask them to help guide you through this. So you do have spirit guides you can listen to. Since you were able to pick up that energy, you should be able to, you can actually have your spirit guides help you. You can ask for help in this and say, look, before you go to bed, or you can even sit down and write a letter, and just, or even write a letter to heaven and say, look, there's something going on in my family that's being kept from me. I know that it's painful. I know they don't want to involve me. How can I help? And if there's anything that I can do to help heal this situation, please guide me, please protect me, please let me know. And just pay attention, because spirit will guide you, and there's no better guide than heaven, God, who looks out for your interest and for your family's interest, who can help you.
Oh, that is so true. Well, it's been wonderful tonight. And I just wanted to wish everybody from the Bigfoot Outlaw channel to everybody listening and watching a happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you tomorrow.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely, and thank you, and thank you for whoever prayed with rain. I've been praying for, because we now have rain pouring out here, and I was talking about drought earlier, and now we're getting buckets. I can hear it on the roof, and thank you so much. I do have a friend that, if you want to say prayers for, my friend Jerry Pauly, he's had his own podcast for many years. He's had a heart attack or two, and he is now in the ICU. He collapsed last night, and him and his wife were at an event, and she just saw an ambulance there, and she asked, well, and she tried to call him. She didn't know where he was. He didn't answer, and turned out that that was her husband that they put in the ambulance, and that's a horrible way to find out. She had to ask people, and he's in the ICU, and he's in an induced coma. So please pray for Jerry Pauly and Tracy Pauly. Please be with them, and please pray for their well-being and healing, because that's a tough situation all the way around.
Yeah, from coast to coast, all around the world, everybody. Godspeed. We'll catch you on the next show. Good night,
See ya.
everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.